Hey everybody, how's it going? What is up? It is me, Twisted Twister Windstalker, and we're back for another exciting adventure in Hyrule. Now, I know some of you may be asking how I have so many hearts and all the gear I have. Now, I address some of these issues in a video that is essentially a future video, if you will, because it's a video you guys will be seeing in the future. But I went ahead and addressed it in it. I want to go ahead and address it in this one. And that is not only have I been doing some adventuring and gathering up some, heart containers and everything while I'm, in between levels and everything in between these episodes. But I haven't necessarily beat the dungeons and complete in total order. What do I mean by that? Well, it means that these dungeons that I did the light world dungeons the way that they were meant to be done, because I honestly don't have no way to do the light world dungeons any way that different. Now, the dark world dungeons, now as far as I know, you have to go ahead and do the first dungeon first, because there is no way around it, because you need the hammer to proceed. But after that, you can pretty much do the rest of the dungeons in whatever order almost any order you want. And here's what I mean by that. So you do the first dungeon and you get the hammer. And then you can do like what I do, which is where I go and I do the third dungeon, or fourth dungeon, which is blind, which is a future video. But I went ahead and took care of blind. And I got the Titan's mitt. And that allowed me to go ahead and upgrade my sword to a level 3 sword, which means it does even more damage than before. At least that's the 3 behind it. Because, you level up your sword, and enemies that took 4 hits now take, I don't know, 2 or something. I don't know if it actually works on the beam or not, but that's the theory behind it. And I don't actually, what? So that's the theory behind that. And so I went ahead and I upgraded my sword to level 3, which there's one more level to go. And I unfortunately have to wait closer to the end of the game before I can upgrade it to its final form. Super Saiyan level. I don't even know what it is. So there's that. But it is now level 3. And I am capable of doing more damage now. Does that give me an advantage on, these bad guys? Maybe. Yeah. Yes, it does. I ain't gonna even pretend. You want to take these skeleton guys out and like one hit is pretty nice, I have to admit. Now, where it's going to bite me is when I get into the part of the game where I'm supposed to be. And while the sword is still powerful, it isn't as powerful as it was. Oh, I didn't get the key. Crap. Which, in all honesty, is a thing. Yeah. I mean, you can't avoid it. I mean, it's still powerful because, I mean, you could forego it and not know about forging the sword up by rescuing the second blacksmith in the Dark World once you get that far. And just play the entire game with a level 2 sword. I mean, I've done it. And, yeah, it's okay. But then, you know, you learn, like, hey, I can upgrade this thing. Cool. You know, and then you try to do it as fast as possible. Which is why I went ahead and did that dungeon instead of doing them in order, like you are watching them. Now, I had considered putting them on YouTube in the order that I defeated them. But then I was like, no, that's going to confuse some people. You know, so I'm going to put them up on YouTube in the order that they actually go. And so when you guys are watching this, especially the Dark World stuff, you're going to be like, how does he have so many hearts and everything? And, oops. And it's generally because, well, I have already done a bunch of exploring, and I have gained, I would stop doing that, heart containers and everything, as well as beaten bosses that you don't normally beat by now. Because, I mean, like I said, that dungeon is the 4th dungeon, and I already took care of it. And you may be asking yourself why I didn't go ahead and take care of the 3rd dungeon while I was there, since it's so close by. And the truth of the matter is I can't remember if I need the hook shot for that one. I know Misery Mire, I technically need the hook shot to get through that. Well, I stopped doing that. But I can't remember if I actually need the hook shot for the woods, essentially. I like to say no, but I can't remember. I don't think you do, but at the exact same time, I can't remember because, like I've said many of times in this, that I haven't played this game as much as I used to for various reasons. And I can't remember the exact order of things. Whether I need, what should be that one over there that I actually needed to go to. I actually can't remember. Nope, that was the right one. The right order. And so, and I wish I had my notes that I used to take all the time religiously when I'm playing video games, and my video tapes and everything. So I can go back and watch them and be like, oh yeah, okay, you can do this. don't have them. I wish I did. No, over here. That's just money. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything important. Okay, so now we can go in and have some fun. Yeah. And this boss is pretty easy. I mean, both the first and second boss is easy. Because there's really nothing to them. Even blind that I had just gotten done fighting is relatively easy. Because, okay, there's the key. Because blind is just one of those characters where, one of those bosses where, there's nothing to him really. He's just, if you have fairies or potions, well, all these bosses are pretty easy if you have fairies or potions. Well, I'd say that, but then you get the turtle rock and that boss is a pain in the bananas, because he's like a three-headed thing, and you have to use the fire on the ice and the ice on the fire, and like, what? Oh yeah, I went the wrong way. Yeah, you use the ice on the fire and the fire on the ice, and then you have the third head, which you have to essentially take care of with a sword. And yeah, and I think you have to hit him in the center. So yeah, he isn't 100% off. Right when I get ready to swing, this fool decides that he was gonna electrify, stupefy. There you go. That's the word, stupefy. Yeah, there we go. Now we can just do that. Yeah. Then we just go that way. I don't think there's anything this way, is there? Oh yeah, that monies. Monies. Okay, I'm glad I did go that way, because I was about to say, nah, that's not good. And oh, we're 13 minutes in. So these are definitely going to be longer episodes because of the hilariousness that the Pyramid of Power, or whatever you want to call it, is so bleeding far away from everything. It actually takes a walk. I think that's one of the main reasons why in the previous games I just was already, or when I originally recording this, I was originally just already there, and then that way you guys didn't have to, see the walk to get there. But in many ways, I'm kind of glad that I went ahead and decided to do it this way. And if you guys do want to see the full game, I will play it. I more than likely won't show the bosses, and it will just be mainly, how I get all this wonderful stuff, which, of course, it makes me take a hit. All right, we need the hook shot. All right, here we go. The boss. And since we got the level 3 sword, we actually take these out a lot faster, I think. It seems like it takes 3 or 4 hits when you don't have the level 3 sword. Let's just make short work of this. I don't know if it actually makes the fighting the bosses easier, or they actually take less hits. How did he hit me on the way down? What? Okay, that's 1. 2. Oh, come on. What the heck? You know what we're gonna do? I wasn't gonna do it since I'm having bad luck here. Go ahead and 3, 4, 5. So it takes out like what? 1 extra hit? Because I think bosses normally take 6 or 7. So it takes out 1 or 2. Yeah, that's still not bad. I don't guess. Well, we're coming along with the hearts now, aren't we, boys and girls and girls and boys? Yeah. 17 minutes. Wow. That is quite a... In at least 3 minutes of that was just walking there. Wow, that's just crazy. Boy, this woman just talks and talks and talks and talks. Yes, I know about the warping points, like the one I saw on Death Mountain that takes you to the dark world, and then you can use the mirror to come back to the light world. I know. I've already been playing with that. So, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.